What's happening YouTube? It's your boy Tech Tricks back in another video, and today I'm going to show you how to install a barn door. Here we go. First things first, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of the next videos to come of tips and tricks on your iPhone and your Android. Check out my merch below at 1130.ca. And here we go. I mainly installed this barn door so I can make more space in my closet. I tried to make it as cost effective as possible as well. And I was gonna build my own door. I thought that would be more cheaper. But I found this Masonite barn door at Home Depot for $130. And when I budgeted for a barn door, if I built it myself, it would have costed me around 160 Canadian dollars. So the Masonite is a good choice. Everything will be linked down below if you want to get one yourself. Now, I also bought this barn door accessory from Amazon. It costed me about $50 Canadian. So that was really cheap as well. And it's really easy to install. Today, we're going to show you how to install it briefly. But basically, it's measure twice and cut once. And what that means is to not follow the instructions fully, but to really measure what you need on your barn door. Because the barn doors may vary how big they are and how tall they are. So make sure to measure everything, and you want everything to line up perfectly rather than following the instructions and it doesn't line up your studs and your door as well. So make sure to just measure everything first. Do it yourself rather than following the instructions altogether. But the rest of the instructions was helpful when I was doing it, especially when putting together the accessories and the bolts and whatnot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up all the boxes. This comes with all the accessories that you need for your barn door. They even give you a long bolts and lag bolts with it, and you don't have to buy any extra things. This will work if you are doing a single barn door. They also provide one of those bolts that are long depending on how thick your doors are. My barn door is not that thick, so they gave us the short bolts and the long bolts with it, so that was pretty cool. They also provided talks or slash like something that will catch behind your drywall without if you don't have any studs on your wall. And I don't recommend using those. Make sure to just find use a stud finder and find the studs and use your lag bolt straight onto the stud. That'll give you the best connection possible. Pro tip number one, make sure to use a wood backing when you're installing the railing for your barn door. What you'll do is you will screw the wood backing to the actual stud on your wall, and then you're gonna pre-drill the wood backing to install the lag bolts for your railing. This is very useful when the railing holes doesn't align the studs on your wall. This way you'll be able to just drill wherever you want where it lines up. First step is to measure how far the railing will land compared to the spacer that is provided for us. You will need to find how thick your trims are, the existing trims on your door, and how thick your doors are, including the accessories that are installed on it. This is why I use a 1x6 stub wall wood right behind it so that I'll be able to have that space that I need. Once everything is all good and dandy, go ahead and install the railing. Make sure to hit the stud. Please, make sure to hit the stud. When you hit the stud, you will have the full connection and it won't fall down. As you can see here, I use a 1x4 pine wood. This matches the color of the pine barn door from Masonite, so that's pretty cool. As you can see here, I use screws on some points that I didn't hit the stud, and the rest of them actually hit the stud, so I was very lucky. The next step is to use the roller, whatever you call this, on your barn door. What you'll need to use is a drill bit that's wider than the bolts that is provided. Pro tip number two, measure your door on how tall it is. That will determine on where you're gonna drill this. It says in the instructions that you should do this and that. Don't even follow that and just measure the door so it's actually perfect when you install it. Let me show you the sketch of what I'm saying. So here you have your door. The top of that would be the railing that you've installed. You'd measure the height of that, including the roller that is provided for us. Those two rollers have two holes and two bolts, so you'll have to measure that as well. So what you'll need to do is that the door has to be only half inch or less than half inch from the floor, because they provided us this guide that you would install later on once the door is installed, and the guide is only 1 inch height, and if you have it more than that, you won't be able to work and you won't be able to use the guide. Once you've added all that, you'll be able to determine the measurement for your holes on your barn door. Once you've done all that, you can go ahead and slide in your barn door to your railing. Here, we're going to install the stoppers on the side so that it doesn't keep rolling all the way to the side and your barn door falls off the side of the railing. Now, the last step is to install the guide in the bottom of your barn door. And you're all done. That's it. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope I was able to help you on how to install a barn door. If I was able to help you, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Make sure to hit that like button as well so we can beat that YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions, comment below and I'll try my best to answer back to you. I hope you guys have a good day and stay grateful. Peace!